YouTube. So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about time speeding up, man. It's crazy, man. Like time hasn't speeding up extremely fast, so it's like it's hard to get stuff done throughout the day, man. Like, cause it's like I don't know, like what I've noticed, like especially if you're sleeping too, like if you don't set up an alarm, you're just gonna sleep throughout the whole day. So it's like it's hard to get things done throughout the day, man. Cause like I don't know, man. Like I've learned a lot on why time is speeding up. Um, But it's just man, it's insane, man, like, at this point, because just like what Chauncey once said, like, most people working in these 9 to 5 is but they don't have a life pretty much. They don't have any type of free like, they don't have a life because their whole life revolves around these 9 to 5 jobs, and he's right, man. Because like, the days are going by extremely fast, time is speeding up, so it's hard to get things done throughout the day. So it's like at this point, it's like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to, So it's just it gets annoying, man. It really does get annoying that like I don't know. It's just trippy, man. So I checked on Twitter and I think we have a Mercury in Sagittarius. So I don't know, man. And lately, like, and so when this person said there's a Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, and she also mentioned that be mindful of your words, and also because people might misunderstand you when they think you're trying to be aggressive, or vice versa. If someone's trying to talk to you, you think they're trying to be aggressive, but they're really not. And to also watch your thoughts. And it makes sense because the past few days, like I've been extremely angry, just like on my mind. My mind's been racing. I've been having a lot of fucking headaches, and I don't know, man. And someone on Twitter also mentioned like there's certain type of energies coming up and coming into the next year. So everyone's purging their emotions and stuff like that, which makes sense, man. Cause like, man, like I've been going through it, man. I've been releasing a lot of anger, just all these like baggage, all these fucking emotions, man. And that's what I hate about the human experience, man. Like we really do not have free will. Like astrology, that's all you need to know. Astrology controls our free will. All these astrological influences, it controls how we think. It controls our like mindset. It controls our nervous system, man. And what I hate about the human body too, like when we're trying to heal, it takes so long just to heal. Like when you're building muscle, it takes a long time. Well, I'm not. I don't use that example. I'm gonna use when it comes to emotional healing, because in this realm, in this reality, anything you do, obviously, it takes a lot of time. And shout out to Chauncey one, because Chauncey one, like he made great points. Basically, everything I talk about is because of Chauncey one. You know what I'm saying? So all the information I got from Chauncey one, because Chauncey one, he's on point. So shout out to him. But like, yeah, but he always makes great points, man. Like he talks about how like, um, in this realm, this reality, everything takes time when you're building muscle, when you're healing, like when he's doing his yoga, when he's trying to become a breatharian, it takes time for that. And it's the same thing with emotional healing, man. So that would piss me off sometimes because it's like I'm trying to heal from like narcissistic abuse from like family members and other people, right? That were narcissistic and generational curses, all that shit. But it takes a long time for me to release all that anger, all that sadness. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it, I've been trying to release all these emotions since 2017. So it's been fucking 6 years and I still feel these same emotions. So there's why people call it a healing journey. But it shit gets annoying because like the universe will forcefully puts you into bullshit ass situations out of your control, and just so you can heal from that and overcome it. And it doesn't have to be that. It can be anything. We That's like Chauncey once said. Your life does not belong to yours. We do not have free will. I really do believe all the people we've met, all the locations you've been in, and all the like, especially when it comes to abuse and just horrible traumatic situations that you experienced. I really do believe all that shit was meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to grow and evolve, or your soul chose to experiences, or it could be from karma, so you could balance out a lot of energies and shit like that. There's a lot of theories when it comes to spirituality, and people like to say that, which is good in the spiritual community. But what they don't tend to say is that like I blame this reality, I blame this realm, I blame the fucking universe. Like just the fact this human experience, this 3D realm even allows shit like this to happen where like you're forcefully put into traumatic situations, and not only that, but then it takes a long time for the human mind, for the human body and the human emotional body just to heal and recover. It takes a long as fucking time. So now you're not really living a life. You're just constantly every single day you're waking up and you're trying to heal from traumatic shit. So every day is painful. Every day it's traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a nervous system and you always feel and you're subjected to all this fucking pains and shit like that, man. So you can't really have peace in this fucking realm. And not only that, but now you got time speeding up. So why would God or the universe or this realm, why would they speed up time, right? But yet the system is not collapsing. Make it make sense, man. At least collapse, do something, but it's not, man. Like the society is going to continue, the money system is going to continue, everything's going to continue despite time fucking speeding up. So at this point, should I quit my job? Should I just not work anymore? Like at this point, what should I do? If time is going to continue to speed up like that, like it makes no fucking sense. At this point, life doesn't even feel like life. Life feels like a fucking dream because the days is just accelerating. You know what I'm saying? And I really do believe it's going to get faster as the years, as the months go by. I really do believe that it's gonna accelerate. It's gonna become extremely fucking quick. You know, so at this point, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but man, and this this fucking see, I'm starting Mercury retrograde, right? With these Mercury retrogrades, it is known for like all your past traumas to come up to the surface again. So it makes sense that like these past fucking days, like I've been feeling extreme anger. Like it's so bad where like I'm having headaches and shit like that. Like I've been feeling angry and pissed off like these whole past couple of days, man, and I can't find an outlet to release that shit. I try making YouTube videos, I try like working out, but all this shit is not working, man. So it's because of the fucking Mercury retrograde. And like I said earlier, like spirit will always put you in these bullshit ass situations just so you can heal. But what sucks about the human body that it takes so long to heal. So as you're in the process of healing, each and every day, you're experiencing all the fucking trauma and painful shit as you're healing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's probably why we have a lot of like narcissists or people commit suicides and shit like that, man. The human experience is fucking retarded, man. It's fucking stupid. I just hope after 2023 or in some type of timeline, like everyone going through the whole collective going through this bullshit ass healing journey will fucking end one day. So there could be like a new era or a new timeline. Just like how it was in the early 2000s, and now we got this timeline, all this bullshit, and hopefully another timeline will fucking be new or some shit like that. I don't know, it's just stupid, man. I fucking these human experience is annoying. But yeah, but this Mercury retrograde, like earlier, it was annoying because now, so this Mercury retrograde is known for you to like lose your items and for you to like miscommunicate with people and to also experience a lot of traumatic shit coming back to the surface. You know what I'm saying? And I almost lost one of my shit. I've been feeling heavily annoyed. And obviously the electronics has been acting up and acting fucking slow, man. I hate Mercury retrogrades. And I think we have a Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Man, ever since Chauncey Watson hates Sagittarius season, I agree with him. I fucking agree with him. I agree with him. Fuck Sagittarius season, man. Ever since like the past Sagittarius season, that shit was chaotic. I think we're in Capricorn season now, but before that was Sagittarius season. And like I agree with Chauncey on it, man. Sagittarius season fucking sucks, man. Like that shit was chaotic as fuck. But I think we're in a Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. I seen that on Twitter, I think. And if we are, man, then fuck Sagittarius season, man. Always some bullshit happening over there. You know? Damn. But I don't know, man. It's just it's really annoying how time is speeding up so fast. You can't get things done throughout the day. Like we're not really living life. Like I'm dead ass. We are in a different fucking timeline. We're in a different timeline. Nothing's the same compared to back into the early 2000s. Hell no. Like everything is different. Life feels like I can't even explain it. Like we're in a fucking dream state or in a fucking video game. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's pros and cons to time speeding up. But other than that, like this shit's annoying as fuck, man. Like I hate this shit. But yeah, but just like what sucks about being like a human being, man, like again, the fucking nervous system. So like it takes so long for you to like heal and shit like that. So it makes sense that I'm constantly having a headache. I literally have fucking headaches, man. I feeling like I still have all these grudges and these intense angers and a desire for revenge from the people who have done me wrong, specifically family members, right? But it's just like I'm trying to like I'm trying to overcome these feelings, but I can't, and I can, but it's a slow process. So I'm trying to do whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just bullshit. So at this point, I feel like God or spirit, like I feel like they're trying to let me settle and to let me I don't know, man. It just seems like they're trying to like have me sit the fuck down because I'm also the type of person where like I love going outside, especially if I'm like overthinking or if I have like racing thoughts or if I have a lot of like pent up emotions. Then that's when I always go outside and just go for a run or just go for like a walk or something like that, right? But now I can't do that because it's fucking snowing. Oh, man, I'm gonna show you guys. Hang on. You see, like, look at all this bullshit, man. You see all this snow, man? Like, I mean, it hasn't been raining like earlier, like all day, the whole past weeks. Like, it's been raining. It's been like a lot of snow coming from the sky, but it's a clear sky now. But it's been snowing so intensely, man. Like, ever since I'm having my 2 weeks off from work, now all of a sudden it's been raining intensely. It's been snowing. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking weather. It's controlled weather, man. It's fucking harp, man. Like it's not a coincidence how every weekends it's always raining and shit like that, or it's always cloudy and depressive. But on the weekdays, it's always like clear skies and shit like that. And now I finally have a 2 weeks off for everyone in my workplace. Now all of a sudden it's been snowing a lot. And keep in mind, it wasn't even snowing like that the past weeks. Now all of a sudden we have our days off for 2 weeks for everyone, and now it's snowing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, man, this is bullshit, man. So that's not a coincidence. Like, do these Masons do they not know we could see through that shit? Like ever since Chon on one of his lives mentioned that some type of astrological event or in a weekends, how the Masons or these corrupt bloodlines will fucking like control the weather. Ever since he mentioned that, I peeped that. Ever since he peeped that shit, like he made a great point and he made me realize like, oh shit, he's fucking right. And look, you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Like everything in this realm is controlled. Like and don't get me wrong, just like what Mooney Mercury Baby said on his one of his videos, like he made a great point how like he mentioned that like restrictions are like uh necessary, and he made a really great point. And with that video he actually answered some things that I needed help with. But I'm not talking about those kind of restrictions to where like we need them. I'm talking about like restrictions to where like either way like everything is annoying. How like for example time speeding up. Like what kind of fucking restriction is that? Like I don't mind time speeding up with this fucking society collapsing. That's one thing. But how? But it's another thing where time's gonna speed up, but yet the system is going to continue. That's a fucking problem. So that's the type of evil restriction. And then you got controlled weather. That's the type of restriction I fucking hate also. Like, why is it like, is this not normal, man? For it's fucked up how like every off days, like the fucking I don't know who controls this, the fucking corrupt government or these fucking Illuminati or whatever, there's other names I don't want to mention. It's bullshit how they always control the weather like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, like I hate like the older I'm getting, I hate the cold with the passion. I hate winter so much because winter sucks because you can't go out, you can't do the things you want to do, like you're forced to stay inside, and then it's easy to fall into a depressive mindset. This is why people call it what's the word? Seasonal depression, and they usually get those during the winter time. Winter fucking sucks because now you're more restricted. So not only you got time speeding up, so now you don't have time to do shit, but now it's always snowing outside, it's always fucking cold. So now you can't even go out as much because your body can't tolerate the fucking cold. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't even have the desire to even go outside, and that's bad. Especially for me, I need to go outside to run, to get my exercise in, or to even do my yoga stretches outside. But I can't even do that when it's fucking snowing and it's fucking cold. You know, like what the fuck? And now we're in the Mercury retrograde. And not only that, but then like I got intense healing work that I need to do, and all these emotions came to the surface out of nowhere. So at this point, I feel like my spirit, the universe, or God is like it's like they want me. They're trying to sit my ass down or something like that. But no, I'm not gonna sit there. Yeah, I'm gonna purge, try to heal, but I'm not like fucking sit there and just not do anything. No, I got shit to do, man. But like I said, it's hard to do that when you got fucking time speeding up. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking. I'm just talking shit, man. But yeah, bro. This is man. Um, what am I gonna talk about? All right, I'm gonna talk. Yeah. So it sucks. Like with these astrological influences, it's just crazy how much it really influences the human body, man. because every like we're in a Mercury retrograded, but ever since then, like my emotions has been chaotic, and I'm aware that probably a lot of people are also going through it too. You know what I'm saying? So it's annoying that, and it's just like I said, it's just the human body that fucking sucks. And Chanson, he made a great point when he said like it's not that he made a great point. He said like it's not that the realm is the problem, is more so being in the human body. Just the fact that we have a nervous system, shout out to him, like he said, that like we gotta that we feel fucking pain and shit like that, and it's like you constantly gotta do things just to avoid physical pain. He made a great point. Like healing is a perfect example. Like you could be aware of your emotional burdens and what you need to heal, but since you're in a human body, it's gonna take so long for it to heal from that. So you're even though your mind wants to get it over with, your human body cannot keep up with the human mind because the human body is fragile. It's you're in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it takes so long to heal with anything, you know? Man. Okay, so yeah, but I hate those astrological influences so much, especially with the human body. And I hate how much it takes so long for the human nervous system to heal, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But now I'm gonna talk about narcissism and narcissistic people. Now I'm not all narcissistic people, but some narcissistic people, especially narcissistic people that I've dealt with, and I always mention in my videos, but I really do believe they are spiritually possessed by a fucking demon. Like I'll look into their eyes, like how they'll look at me, their lack of empathy, and how they all act the same and they all do the same shit. That's not normal. That's paranormal activity. You know what I'm saying? And once people realize that, like these narcissistic people and narcissistic abuse, once they're aware that it's spiritual warfare, that it's demonic possession, then that's when they're gonna view things a lot differently. But it just sucks how like this realm, this reality, God or the universe, whatever, they allow demonic entities and lower vibrational entities to even inhabit into people's bodies or to influence their minds to do evil shit. So not only we're dealing with money corruption and role restrictions and all these other corruptions with the Illuminati, corrupt government, all this other shit, but we're also dealing with um evil entities and demonic beings that has a heavy influence within humanity and within this realm. So as a human being, you have all these odds stacked against you. So it shows you how fucking shit this human experience or this realm is. Just the fact that they allow demonic entities to take over and real corruption to take place and all this other shit. I feel like I don't know if there's a god or a universe or who's ever responsible for this realm. I feel like they have the power to change all this shit. But no, they're gonna um only allow a select few spirits who have spiritual knowledge to come down here and to share it to the whole fucking collective. But yet they expect us to fucking like overcome this shit, even though this realm, this reality allows all this shit to happen. Who's ever responsible creating this shit, they have the power to end all this shit or to at least manipulate it and to change it. But no, they rather do it in a fucking slow way where like they have a certain amount of spirits to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Versus when they're up against billions of fucking people. This shit makes no fucking sense. And this is why this world is shit. And my conclusion is that like because this realm, this reality, it always it loves chaos, it loves restrictions, it loves wasting time. You know what I'm saying? That's how I view things. You don't have to agree with I'm green. You guys probably don't understand what I'm talking about. Basically, all this is bullshit, pretty much. Because I don't take this shit personal. But it does get annoying, though. Like, fucking annoying. Okay, now I'm also going to talk about how this society, how this world creates a false self, right? And how also wastes your soul's time. So, most of these jobs, don't get me wrong, like if your intent is to make money, to invest, to save up so you can like set yourself up in a better position, yeah, then I guess these jobs aren't a waste of time. I mean, yeah, it is. Just what you're doing depends what you're doing in these jobs, like in these fast food places. And I understand all these jobs have a purpose to serve humanity. I get it. But at the same time, there's also other jobs that really shouldn't be here and AI should take over from that shit. But they're not gonna allow that. You know what I'm saying? Like someone has no people have no business working these fast food jobs. Have AI work for that shit. And it's sad how like people were forced to work at these jobs that waste our time. All these jobs do not teach us about our most of these jobs do not teach people about spirituality. Most of these jobs do not teach people how to know more about themselves. And you see Chanson, he's teaching us about yoga, about breath work, and certain types of like meditations, becoming like a breatharian or fasting. You know what I'm saying? These schools, they don't teach that shit. That's real fucking health. And how he explains it, like he dissects on how it can heal the human body mentally, spiritually, and it cleanses all the organs and shit like that. Even with the supplements and herbs he talks about. But these schools, they don't talk about that shit. These jobs, they don't teach you that shit. You know what I'm saying? So these jobs in these school systems, it's just bullshit. You know, there are some value to it, but not only to a certain degree. But for the most part, this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So this shit needs to change. Thank God we have the internet. The most people could do is to at least use that information to at least spread awareness. At least I feel like everyone should have a YouTube channel. Every human being should have a YouTube channel. They need to express their thoughts. They need to express what's bothering them. They need to express the problems they have with this world and the things they need to see change. A lot of people need to have YouTube channels. They need to use their voice, but instead they use social media and all these other platforms for stupid ass shit. There's just like what Chauncey once said. Everyone operates from a fucking program. I'm where I operate from a program too, but you get what I'm saying though. Like what Chauncey once said, if you can use the internet or social media, using the way it's gonna help benefit you or the society or something. But no, people are not only, but they're too afraid and insecure to put themselves out there, which I don't blame them. Probably because of like they're worried about what people are gonna think about them, especially within the workplace. Because there are actually people who do get fired from making content. Like I've heard stories of like teachers or like certain females that got fired from their jobs by simply having an OnlyFans. And I'm like, why would they get fired from that? They're just making money. They're just trying to find strategic ways to make money. The same way where the system forces people to waste their fucking times and to work for a bullshit job. What makes it different than having an OnlyFans and making money? They're just using the internet to their advantage. At the end of the day, they're not harming anyone. They're not doing any of that. So why are these teachers getting fired just for having a fucking OnlyFans? It's fucking stupid. It's retarded, man. Like this world, this society, it doesn't operate morally or logically. This society is based off of manipulation, hypocrisy, and stupidity. You know what I'm saying? This is why they promote stupid ass shit, because obviously corrupt people behind the scenes rule this shit. This is why what Chauncey once said, and he's actually exposing these motherfuckers, bro. You see these most of these like channels that have a large following and they promote stupid ass shit. Chauncey, he's exposing these motherfuckers, and he mentioned that like how like YouTube likes to promote stupid ass shit so they could program people to follow the same path so they won't wake up and actually use their fucking mind or brain to use the internet in how it should be to where it could benefit them and other people. And like he said too, like most of these like big platforms, their agenda is to keep them up so they could manipulate the next upcoming generations. You know, it's gonna brainwash them. You know, very dangerous. You know, I'd rather have people who speaks real shit and um who cusses a lot than to promote and for the youth to see that versus having the youth to see fucking like um nudity, like people just all this stupid ass shit you see today. Like there's sex everywhere, man. It's all over my Twitter feed, Instagram feed. There's just sex and naked women's everywhere, man. I'm like, get that shit off, dude. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but it's just like they just promote a lot of unhealthy shit for the human mind. You know, go look at, if you don't believe me, go look at these popular YouTuber channels. You know, they look what they promote, just stupid ass shit, man. Like, to be honest, I don't know what their videos are about. They just promote random shit that wastes time and it fucks up the human mind, especially when time is speeding up. What I realized, at least for me, with time speeding up, it taught me how to like not so with time speeding up and the days going by a lot faster, what it taught me how to trust my intuition and to not be stagnant. You know what I'm saying? It sucks though, because like you always had to be on your, not paranoid, but you have to be your P's and Q's, and you always had to be um on your shit. Like when since time is speeding up, you can't afford to fucking like, I guess, slack off, you know? And John Tony made a great point. Like in this realm, you either like improving or you're not. It's just annoying. It's just crazy, man. It's weird. I feel like this realm, this world has a lot, especially in this timeline, it has a lot of potential to do great things. But especially with all the information we have, like karmically, I feel like we have the right to have like the internet. And I feel like the universe or some type of energy is trying to help us out in some way by giving us access to the internet. Having access to the internet is a huge blessing. But unfortunately, people aren't using it to expose corruption. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, but it doesn't. These people don't have to know what goes down. Just simply have your own channel and just voice your own thoughts. But instead, people when they have their own channels and these TikToks and other shit, like if you see all these news feeds, they all do the same shit. Like they all shake their ass, they all fucking dance, do this stupid ass shit. They talk about dumb shit, and there's barely anyone that talks about spirituality or world corruption, or they don't talk about the things that needs to change in this fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Barely anyone talks about time speeding up. The only person that talks about time speeding up is Chauncey one. Um, that's it. Chauncey one's the only person that talks about time speeding up. That's it. And he inspired me to talk about time speeding up, and I'm sure there's other people as well. But when they do it, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, do people not realize time is speeding up? If they are, why can't they make videos about it? There probably are videos. They're probably just shadow banned. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't want to seem like a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying, though. At least like imagine everyone uses social media to expose world corruption and things they need to see change. You know, like the information age we're in, the internet is such a powerful thing. It's such a powerful tool, man. Like I really do believe like like this world could really change if people were to utilize the internet in such a way where like it's benefiting them and society in this world. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just fucking being a follower and just fucking um you just see it all over on TikTok. Everyone does the same thing. Everyone does the same shit, and they're all followers. Just like what Chauncey once said. He made a great point. They're just followers. They all do the same shit. Like, and there's where he talks about the programming. Because everyone's programmed. It's easy to predict these people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm perfect because I gotta call myself out because I do use social media at times to be a follower and to be programmed. So I gotta knock that shit off. At least the only platform I use, unfortunately, is YouTube. I might use other apps like social media apps in the future to like expose some type of real corruption or to voice the things that need to be changed. I just feel more comfortable with YouTube, because I don't trust these other social media apps. Because I've noticed, just like what Chauncey once said, most of these social media apps is designed to like break relationships. You know what I'm saying? And especially with TikTok and Instagram, like you see like it's hard to like people know you in real life. It's hard for you to actually like have them not see your content. You know what I'm saying? Unless you change your phone number. But even then I don't know. It's just risky. It's social media, even YouTube itself. It's a mess. You know what I'm saying? But this is why when you decide to have your own channel, he's got to be bold. He's got to follow your heart and just be bold with it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, but it'll be awesome. People like I feel like people should voice their opinions more and voice their thoughts on how they view this world, the things they like to see change. They don't have to be extreme or be intense or anything like that. Just at least have your own channel and speak about the shit that's gonna benefit you in the world and what's wrong with it. At least talk about that because I know everyone's miserable. I'm miserable. They're not satisfied with their life situation. So at least I'm sure everyone has at least some type of information that they like to spread out or some type of opinion they like to um get off their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one likes this society, you know? They're like there's always room for improvement. But yeah, what else I'm gonna talk about? Um what else? But yeah, but I'm talking about narcissism. So it's trippy how like within narcissism, like listen, because like I've been studying Denzel Moss YouTube channel, and his channel is very interesting. Like he talks about like spiritual reasons behind narcissism. He talks about like demonic possession and stuff like that, and he's accurate. He's not like most people who are just new age and they like to say it just so they just so they like to sound good. No, like he knows what he's talking about um because the things I've experienced the same thing. Like he talks about how their eyes change, how like they all act the same, and how they lack empathy and the things they do is not normal. And again, I'm not talking about every person. I'm not talking about a typical arrogant or egotistical person. We're all arrogant to a certain degree. We all have an ego, and I'm not talking about certain types of narcissists. I'm not saying everyone with NPD disorder are demonically possessed. No, but I'm talking about people who, like I said, lack empathy, who do the same things, who who operate from the same handbook, who does the same shit as other people, right? Or other people who do the same shit, you know? These people are demonic. I really do believe these people are demonically possessed by a negative fucking entity. This is why a lot of people have been reports of seeing them change changing their eyes to either pitch black, or they'll see them mad dog them and they look extremely fucking angry. Like the type of stare, and I've experienced this too a couple times. I know what that stare looks like. That shit's fucking evil. That's just fucking evil. Like I remember when I was working at the workplace like a couple years back before I enlisted. I was working at the mall, and I remember like because do you know how when you can feel someone staring at you? So I was working at the job, right, and I was looking behind me, and there's a person who worked across from me that I had problems with, and like how she was like mad dogging me and staring at me. Like I caught her doing it, and like her eyes, like I still this shit happened like 2019, and I still remember to this day. Like I saw the evilness in her fucking eyes. Like that shit, like it's just weird. Like her pupils look different. I don't know, man. Like, and what I realized too, these same people who gave me that stare, it all looks the fucking same. It all looks the fuck. I can't explain it. It all looks the fucking same. Like I'm telling you, like there is a spiritual there's some type of spiritual shit that's going on behind the scenes of people lacking empathy and people doing motherfuckers wrong. And all these people who stare me down like that, what they have in common, these same people have done me wrong. These same people will steal money from me, they'll lay hands on me, or they'll lie on my name like that. And it'll cause me to have sleepless nights, confusion, grief, and anger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. So with the type of shit Denzel must be talking about, he knows what he's talking about, you know? And how manipulative they are, how like how sinister they are, and how no one could actually how they're able to manipulate from other people. It's a lot to explain. Like what how I explain dealing with the narcissist or covert narcissist is them doing you wrong behind closed doors. And then when you confront them or when you experience reaction abuse that where you had enough and you call them out or you cuss them out because of all the bullshit they put you through, and as a normal human being you get fed up after you telling them stop doing this, stop doing that, setting boundaries, they don't do that shit. They keep on doing it, and the average human being, a normal human being, will get fed up. And once they start attacking these sinister narcissistic people, what these people will do, they'll play victim, and they'll they'll tell all these authority figures and people that are around them to blame you and to help defend them, because these narcissists, they're very good at manipulation, so they can treat you like shit behind closed doors, but when it comes to everyone, it's so easy for them to make friends or to have people to not like see their true colors like that because they're so good at manipulating. And there's reasons why they could do that. There's a lot of other channels that explains that. Part of it is that they have a false self, they have a false ego, so they use people to they use them as a reflection. It's hard to explain, but there are reasons why they do the things they do, you know. But I feel like this society, this realm, it allows a lot of people to even become narcissists because you know what I'm saying? Just like what Chauncey once said on one of his videos that it was really deep. He mentioned that society is traumatizing. This realm that not he said that this society is traumatizing. This world is traumatizing, and he made a great point because we're forced to survive. We're not living. If you don't work, then you're not gonna get money, and then society's gonna look down. Is this all a mess? The society, this world, it has a lot of potential to do great things. And just like what Mooney Mercury said, like we're in a type of timeline where um, we're like, I forgot what he said, but he made a great point. Like he mentioned that we're in a type of timeline where like we could make huge changes, but we're kind of like in purgatory because people aren't being aware. But I feel like what could at least get it started up is for everyone to have their own channels or any type of social media platform they can use it to see what they like to see change or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but this is trippy how like in this world, like not only are you dealing with like corruption financially, physically, then you got time speeding up, but then there's also spiritual warfare. So there's a lot of shit going down behind closed doors without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say, and have a good one, and yeah, good luck to you, and peace. How do you end this?